Many Today Show viewers couldn't imagine the morning program without widely beloved anchor Savannah Guthrie. The journalist joined the show as an anchor in 2011 and has no intention of slowing down. Savannah's climb to the top in the journalism world has been filled with trials and tribulations. Hard work had a lot to do with it, but Savannah also credits her moral compass with guiding her through the rough times. In a new interview, the anchor opened up about her meaningful tattoo and its unique meaning that helps drive her. Savannah Guthrie honors her late father with a meaningful tattoo. Now that 2025 is in full swing, Savannah Guthrie is navigating through many major changes in her professional life. Not only did she say goodbye to her longtime co-anchor Hoda Kotb, but she's also exploring life as a published author. Her new book, Mostly What God Does Is Love You, is now available for purchase, and whatever changes come her way, Savannah has a mantra that reminds her of her true purpose. Savannah Guthrie/Instagram. In a new interview with P.U.Bill, Savannah Guthrie opened up about the only tattoo she has on her body. It's a tribute to her late father, but also helps keep her grounded and focused. The artwork features the words, "All my love," in her father's handwriting. The Today anchor revealed that those words now guide her life and career pursuits. "It's my sister who famously said that God was the sixth member of our family. And I think what she meant was that God was a subject of conversation and a presence and character in our lives that we talked about and referred to and leaned on. And so I'm trying to bring that same feeling to our own house," Savannah shared in the interview, adding that her children never shy away from hard questions. The journalist expresses gratitude for her life and career. Savannah Guthrie feels proud to display her father's words on her skin. She knows she owes her career to her family and faith. No matter what happens next in love, she will use her tattoo as a reminder to stay true to herself. "But I'm very grateful and I'm very aware," Savannah continued in the interview, laughing that the position has helped her develop true humility. "I know how blessed I am. I know how improbable it is that of all people on planet Earth, that it would be me. That this little spark of a secret dream that I might have had in my 20s could actually come true, so specifically. And of course, I see God's fingerprints all over it. God is greater than any plans or any of our screw-ups. That's what I've learned. I know how lucky I am." Did you know the story behind Savannah Guthrie's tattoo? Have you had a chance to look into her book? Leave your own thoughts in the comments. Be sure to follow TV shows Ace online to keep up with Savannah Guthrie and the rest of the Today Show cast. For millions of Today Show viewers, Savannah Guthrie is more than just a morning anchor. She's a familiar face, a steady voice, and a cornerstone of their daily routine. Since stepping into the co-anchor role in 2011, she's become synonymous with the show's blend of news, warmth, and relatability. At 53, she's not slowing down. If anything, she's hitting a new stride, balancing her journalism career with a fresh chapter as a published author. But beneath the polished exterior lies a story of struggle, resilience, and a quiet faith that's carried her through. And it's all etched into a single, meaningful tattoo. In a recent interview, Savannah peeled back the layers of her journey, sharing the story behind the ink that honors her late father and keeps her grounded. It's a tale of love, loss, and purpose, one that's as much about where she's been as where she's going. And as 2025 unfolds with big changes on the horizon, that tattoo is more than just a mark on her skin. It's a compass for the road ahead. A new year, a new chapter. The dawn of 2025 has brought a whirlwind of shifts for Savannah. She's bid farewell to Hoda Kotb, her longtime co-anchor and friend, whose exit from the Today Show after 17 years left a void in Studio 1A. It's a bittersweet transition, losing a partner who helped define the show's modern era, while welcoming new faces to the desk. At the same time, Savannah's stepping into her own spotlight beyond the broadcast. Her book, Mostly What God Does Is Love You, released in 2024, is now finding its way into readers' hands, offering a collection of essays that weave together faith, family, and the lessons she's picked up along the way. Change can be daunting, especially in a career as high stakes as hers. But Savannah's not rattled. She's got a secret weapon, a mantra of sorts, inked into her skin, that keeps her tethered to what matters most. It's a tribute to her father, Charles Guthrie, who passed away unexpectedly when she was just 16. And it's become the heart that tells a story. In her interview with POPL, Savannah opened up about the only tattoo she's ever gotten, a delicate piece of art that holds a world of meaning. The words, "All my love," are scrawled across her skin in her father's handwriting, lifted from a note he once wrote her. It's a simple phrase, but for Savannah, it's a lifeline, a reminder of the man who shaped her, the values he instilled, and the love that still guides her decades after his death. "My dad's been gone a long time, but he's never really left me," she said, her voice softening. Those words, they're his. I wanted them with me always, not just in my heart, but somewhere I could see them. It's like he's still speaking to me, still cheering me on. The tattoo isn't just a memorial, it's a mission statement. Savannah explained how it keeps her centered amid the chaos of morning TV, motherhood, and the unexpected turns life throws her way. "It's my anchor," she said. "When things get tough, or I start to lose my way, I look at it and remember who I am, and whose I am." That sense of identity runs deep in the Guthrie family. Savannah recounted a saying from her older sister, Christy, that stuck with her. She used to say God was the sixth member of our family, and she didn't mean it in some lofty, abstract way. She meant he was real to us, someone we talked about, leaned on, wrestled with. Growing up, faith wasn't just a Sunday thing. It was part of our everyday. And now, I'm trying to bring that same spirit into my own home with my kids. Her children, Vale, 9, and Charlie, 7, whom she shares with husband Michael Feldman, are part of that legacy. "They're not afraid to ask the big questions," she said with a smile. "Why are we here? What happens when we die?" I love that they're curious, that they're thinking about it. I want them to feel that same presence I did growing up. From loss to purpose, a journalist's climb. Savannah's path to the Today Show wasn't a straight shot. It was a winding climb, marked by hard work, heartbreak, and a stubborn refusal to give up. Born in Melbourne, Australia, and raised in Tucson, Arizona, she was a desert kid with a sharp mind and a restless spirit. Her father, a mining engineer, was her rock, until he wasn't. His sudden death from a heart attack in 1988 turned her world upside down, leaving her, her mother, Nancy, and her siblings to navigate a new reality. "I was 16 when he died, and it broke me," she said in past reflections, "but it also made me. Losing him so young forced me to grow up fast, to figure out what I wanted and how to get there. That loss planted a seed of determination and a moral compass she credits with steering her through life's storms." She threw herself into school, earning a journalism degree from the University of Arizona, then took a detour through law school at Georgetown, passing the bar before realizing her heart was still in reporting. Her early career was a grind, local stations in Montana and Missouri, late nights chasing stories, and a stint in D.C. covering courts and crime. It wasn't glamorous, but it was hers. By 2007, she'd landed at NBC News, first as a correspondent, then as White House correspondent, before stepping into the Today co-anchor role in 2012. That climb wasn't without its doubts. "I've had moments where I felt like a total fraud," she admitted. "Like, who am I to be here?" But then I think about my dad, about how he'd tell me to keep going, to give it all my love, and that's what I've done. Gratitude in the spotlight. Now, more than a decade into her Today tenure, Savannah's still pinching herself. "I'm so grateful, and I'm so aware of it," she told POPL, laughing at how the job has taught her humility. "I know how blessed I am. I mean, it's wild to think that out of everyone on this planet, it's me sitting here. I had this little dream in my 20s, this quiet hope I barely dared to say out loud. And it came true, down to the tiniest detail. I see God's hand in all of it. He's bigger than my plans, bigger than my mess-ups. That's what I've learned." It's a perspective that sets her apart in a world of polished personas. Savannah doesn't just anchor the news, she lives it with a sincerity that shines through every broadcast. Whether she's grilling a politician, chatting with a celebrity, or sharing a laugh with her co-hosts, she brings a warmth that feels like home. And that tattoo? It's a constant nudge to stay true to herself, no matter how bright the lights get. Her career's had its share of trials. Matt Lauer's 2017 exit, the relentless pace of morning TV, the juggle of raising kids in the public eye. But through it all, she's leaned on that moral compass, that faith, that ink. It's not about being perfect, she said. It's about showing up, giving it everything, and trusting there's a purpose behind it.